Hi, welcome. I'm Coach Erin. I am here on my fourth live session. So today I'm using a microphone. Maybe it will have better audio. And I have another microphone on the way here so that I can bring you really good audio and a great live experience. But thank you for being here. Welcome. Today I want to guide you in a energizing breathwork practice. So the way I use these more energizing or stimulated breathing techniques is first thing in the morning. If I'm actually feeling low energy, sometimes I get a dip in energy in the afternoon. And so I'll come to a practice like this where I'm upregulating the nervous system. When I wouldn't want to use this type of breathing practice is if I was already feeling really, really stressed, if I was already feeling really anxious, or if I was starting to notice that I had some dysfunctional breathing patterns that were happening, like holding my belly in, gripping in the tummy, perhaps your mouth breathing a lot. Maybe you notice you're breathing from the neck and shoulders, so really high up in the chest, also known as shallow breathing. So if you're noticing some of those dysfunctional breathing patterns that stimulate, that you are stimulated and you're in that fight or flight, that stress cycle, you probably wouldn't want to be upregulating your nervous system. I have so many videos, more videos on downregulating the nervous system than anything else on my channel. So if you need help with that, I would recommend my box breathing session, my 4-8 guided breathing session, those types of techniques to calm yourself down. This is a completely different practice. Not that it's not useful, because as you know, we want to have energy. We want to be able to have a mood where we aren't sluggish, we aren't feeling really tired. And if we always constantly try to modulate the nervous system by grabbing, let's say, a sugary snack in the middle of the afternoon, or maybe you grab that third or fourth cup of coffee, okay, you're trying to externally use something to stimulate the nervous system because you feel tired. And this is a way that we can, from the inside out, using our breath, we can do this naturally. There's so many more benefits to finding ways to upregulate the nervous system without doing things that long term, if you're doing them too much, could cause harm to your body. So we all know too much caffeine would be bad for us. Too much sugary snacks, carbs, something like that is going to be a little bit, it's going to cause weight gain, all these different things that I know we don't want to be healthy and well. This is not the only tool I want you to have, but it is a tool you can use to increase your energy whenever you feel tired or sleepy. I'm going to teach 3 things today. I'm going to teach the 360-degree diaphragmatic breathing pattern because, in my opinion, as a physiologist, and I've been coaching wellness and yoga and those types of things for 17 years, my opinion, many people are told to breathe and they think they're breathing right, but a lot of times they might be breathing wrong. And what I like to do is simply make sure that you have the correct breathing pattern, the biomechanics of a good breath. So that's really important before you start to do any other techniques. You'll notice on my channel, I'm constantly teaching this 360-degree diaphragmatic breathing pattern because it's so crucial, it's so important. And many of us, when we are stressed, we slip out of it. So what I want you to do now is I want you to come to a comfortable place. Don't do this while you're driving. This is my disclaimer. Don't do this while you're driving. Don't do this when in an unsafe environment. Sit down. If you're in your office, shut your door. If you're at home, find a comfortable place to sit or lay down. You can sit on the floor, you can sit on a chair, you can lay on a bed. Doesn't matter where you are, just get comfortable, get quiet. Always listen to your body. Because this is an upregulating practice, you want to be extra careful, extra mindful, make sure you're cleared for exercise. I'm not a doctor. I am not giving you medical advice here. So I just want to make sure that you're taking care and you're taking responsibility of your own health. So if you are able to do an upregulating breathing practice, we will learn 360 breathing. The second thing we'll learn is breath of fire. These are going to be quicker breaths. And the third thing we'll learn is humming bee breath. I love this breathing pattern. It's fun to teach. It's a little silly, which is super cool. It's fun to be a little silly. I'm doing something silly today for our 7-year-old daughter. So it's just fun to be silly. It's fun to not take yourself so seriously. That's what I see humming bee breath as. So I will teach all 3 of those today. It'll take about 2 or so minutes for 360-degree breathing. A few minutes we will practice that breath of fire, the second breath, and the third thing we will go over is that humming bee breath and finish with that for a few minutes. So get to that comfortable place, close your eyes, close your mouth. This is where we begin. Start to notice the breath coming in through the nose and out through the nose. Just be aware of the quality of your breath coming into this day or even into this afternoon. If you're using this to study in the night, or if you have a night shift coming into the evening, wherever you are, notice the quality of your breath. Notice if you've been breathing more high, using the neck and shoulders. If you've been more into the chest. Notice if you've been holding your belly in. Relax the belly, relax the body, soften. Feel your body and the weight of your body sink down into the place that you're at. Are you aware of the weight of your body on the floor? Just notice where the feet and the legs and the hips and the back are. And keep softening with each gentle breath through the nose. We're just nasal breathing right now. Notice when you start to become aware of the breath, naturally you slow it down a little bit, which is actually a really good practice to help us get into homeostasis, to modulate the nervous system naturally. This is a good thing. Keeping the mouth closed, breathing through the nose. I want you to put your hands on your ribs. So on your ribs, right here, fingertips on the front and thumbs on the back. When you inhale, you should feel the ribs expand out laterally. This is 360-degree expansion, front, sides, and back. When you do this, the pressure you create is going to expand the belly on the inhale, stretch the low back, expand the butt and the pelvic floor. Guys, you have a pelvic floor too. So you have that 360-degree expansion on your inhalation. And then when you exhale out of the nose, feel the body kind of hug in. This might be opposite of how you breathe when you're stressed and active, but this is the proper way to use the respiratory diaphragm. When you inhale, the respiratory diaphragm contracts, it flattens down, that creates that stretching sensation, the pressure. And then when you exhale, everything hugs in towards the midline, kind of activating that core a little bit. Don't overdo it. But you'll notice when you fully exhale, and try it a couple times, when you fully empty the breath, when you fully exhale, you will have the core activate. The pelvic floor will draw up a little bit. You'll have a little bit of a contraction there as you draw in and empty your air. So it's an inhale, expand, stretch, and an exhale, hug in. That's the breathing pattern. When you're breathing like this, your neck and shoulders should be relaxed. They should be calm. I like to call it breathing low and slow. So we want to breathe low and slow. This is a breathing pattern I want you to go to throughout the day. Notice if you're gripping anywhere, your eyes are still closed, your mouth is still closed, you're breathing through the nose. Practice that 360 pattern. Notice if you're gripping anywhere, and this is how you can start to add breath work in throughout the day so that the way you breathe is not hurting you, but it's helping you. Beautiful. So now you have completed the 360-degree breathing pattern. The more you use your respiratory diaphragm, the stronger it will become because it is a muscle. If you don't use it, you lose it. You lose strength. You might be using the neck and shoulders too much. These are secondary breathing muscles. We want to use our primary breathing muscle, which is that respiratory diaphragm. I think it's the coolest muscle in the body. but it can be hard to connect to because it's not like your bicep where you can see my bicep. It's inside of us. It's harder to see. So I think people are a little disconnected from it. That's all I want you to do. And if you stop here today, that's fine. That's totally cool. Thank you for taking your time. If you can continue with me, we're now going to energize the body using the breath. So the way we're going to do this, I got to move my camera back a little bit. I might have to get on my knees as well. The way we're going to do this is you're going to have your hands on your belly, just underneath the navel. When you inhale, you're going to inhale, kind of expand that belly, and exhale, pull it up and in. Exhale, pull it up and in. So my mouth stays shut. I'm going to be breathing out of the nose like this. Now, if you have to clear your nostrils because you need to blow your nose, that can sometimes happen with this. It's about 1 second on the inhale, 1 second on the exhale. Really focus on the exhale. Exhale, exhale, exhale. You hear that kind of pattern? This will strengthen the respiratory diaphragm. It will stimulate the nervous system. I like it because we're breathing through the nose the whole time, so we get the benefit of nasal breathing. Let me show you one more time. Lower. My hands are on my belly. I fill up, and then I exhale, draw it in. And really work on drawing that lower belly in and up, in and up, in and up. All right, don't pull the ribs down too much. That's more of an upper ab gripping. If you're new to this, be gracious, be graceful with yourself. Like, it takes time. I've been practicing these things for a very long time. So you're going to do your best. I'm going to guide you through a 30-second count. We'll take a break in between, and we'll do that 3 times. When you're ready, hands on your belly. We're breathing through our nose. Inhale. Exhale, begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, 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 exhale. Good. Keep it going. Steady and smooth. Breathe through the nose. You're doing great. Let's do 10 more here. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Might have been a little shorter than 30 seconds, but it's okay. Close the eyes if they're not already closed. Just notice what you feel. You should feel a little more stimulated from that breathing practice. And this practice gets better the more you do it. You get stronger with the diaphragm, you get more comfortable, your breath gets louder, and you can lengthen this. You can do a couple minutes at a time. You can add it into your yoga practice. You can use it as a warm-up for exercise in the morning, or if you get tired throughout the day. Let's come back to that breath. Fingers underneath belly button. Inhale, fill. Exhale, begin. In and up, in and up, in and up, in and up. Draw it in, exhale, 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 exhale. Find your rhythm. Find your pace. It could be slower, it could be faster. We're all going for about 20 more seconds here. You're doing great. Feel the stimulation of the nervous system. Feel it kind of turn on with this breath. You want to be able to hear the sound of your breath. Get loud with this. So let's go 10 more seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax and settle. See how quick you can downregulate. That's one of the indicators of good cardiovascular respiratory health, is that we can recover quickly. So we want a flexible nervous system. That's where we get those readings like heart rate variability. You actually want to have a lot of heart rate variability. It's a really cool way to practice this. Think Wim Hof type of style of breathing, except not through the mouth. Let's begin with our third round. Hands on your belly, just to connect. Inhale, fill, 360. Exhale, begin. Keep it going. You should feel the heat within the body. So you're creating a thermal effect from this breath, warming up the insides, getting the circulatory system moving, better blood flow, moving the lymph around. Like, there's so many great benefits. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Bring a smile to your face. Wonderful, wonderful job with breath of fire. Again, if you're new, keep coming back to this point in the video, keep practicing it, and you will get better, and you'll start to even get better benefits, better effect after you've been practicing this for a little bit. So it gets better as you go. The third one we're going to learn today is humming bee breath, another loud breathing practice. I'm going to show you one breath right here. It's an inhale 360, then you're going to hum as long as you can, really emptying out the breath. So we're here, inhale, exhale. And I can keep going. I want you to keep going till you really squeeze out that air. Maybe have a slight pause at the bottom. This is going to activate the nitric oxide in your nasal cavity. I find it to be pretty uplifting. There is a little bit of a calming effect because we have such a long exhale. So that's kind of a cool benefit. But try it out. Inhale, 360 for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale out of the nose and hum. And go to the very end of your breath. Allow yourself to be loud with your exhale. You want that vibration. Keep going to the end of your breath. Squeeze out all that air. Once you get to the end of your breath, you just hold for a second, little retention, then repeat that inhale again for 4 seconds. So you have that inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, and hum. Feel the vibration. Go to the end of your breath today. Maybe it's just a few seconds. That's okay. Especially if you're new, that's totally fine. Once you go to the end of your breath, you hold for a second. Repeat that 4-second inhale where you stretch open, relax the neck and shoulders, and then you exhale. I'm going to give you 1 minute to keep going here. I'll be quiet. "30 seconds left." Just play around with this. Get curious with your own breath. Don't be critical or judgmental. It's all good. Take one more breath on your own. And I'm going to do one more breath with everybody, so because it's just, I don't want to miss it either. So when you're ready, you can breathe with me. Inhale, exhale. There it is. I'm so glad you came today, or you watched this live video after. I know a few people popped in and out, and I appreciate you being here. I am Erin. I'm a breathing wellness, mindfulness coach. I also help people with communication. And so if you want to work with me, if you want to bring me in for a session with your team, I do a lot of corporate contracts. I love working with people, professionals who really need these stress management tools, but really anybody, everybody, we're all human. We're all feeling stress and anxiety. We all need to modulate our energy. So I just love this as a tool for you, internal way to manage your stress, to energize your body. It's natural. There's usually no negative side effects, only really healthy, natural, great effects from breath work. So keep it up. Thank you for being here. Breathe well, live well, and speak well. Have a great day. Oh, like and subscribe, please. And if you want a free 30-minute coaching session with me, I will put the link in the description below. You can also just get on my email list and I'll email you directly. Thank you so much for being here. Have a great day.